Okay, now about the end of the previous video. You know what they say about not asking questions you don't want the answer to? Let's just leave it at that. Now I want to...
Benrime, visitor.
What do you want about, Bryn?
Yeah.
She's standing right next to you.
Hello?
Oh, blessed be the sixth child, you startled me.
You speak English? Oh, thank God. Listen, I'm not sure what's
Speak what? Who are you? Where do you come from?
I don't know. I think I'm dreaming. It's just that no matter what I do, I can't seem to wake up.
Dream? This is no dream, child. Do you need me to pinch your arm?
What? No. No, that's... The twins, they did something to me. Something...
How did you get in? We don't open until midday.
Open what?
The inn, child. What do you think? Are you soft-witted, or... By the balance, you are from the other side, weren't you?
What?
Gracious me. Another shifter. Why do they always end up here?
Another what?
You must go see Minstrel Magda immediately. She will explain everything.
Minstrel Magda?
Leave now, but be cautious, and don't speak a word of this to anyone. They have ears everywhere.
Look, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what a shifter is, or why I'm supposed to see this Magda person, and...
I understand that you're a frightened child.
You don't understand. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'm almost starting to think that those stories Charlie told me about April Ryan are true.
Did you say April Ryan?
Yeah. Do you know her?
No, I don't recognize the name. You need to see Minstrel Magda, child.
I guess I don't have a choice. Dream or no dream. Where can I find her?
She moves around. But Blind Bob ought to know where she is. He's right outside. You can't miss him.
Blind Bob, Minstrel Magda, underground cities and strange monsters. I feel like I'm inside some kind of fairy tale. Alright. I'll go talk to, Blind Bob. Thank you. What's your name?
Benrime Salmin, child. I'm the innkeeper of the Journeyman Inn. If you ever need anything, come see me. I'll help you the best I can.
I'm Zoe, and thank you. I'm sure I will see you again. You're the only person I know in this place.
Okay. Now before we exit and get our first good look of Arcadia in its Dreamfall iteration, let's go over a few things. First of all, this here is Benrime Salmin. Benrime Salmin or something. I forget how she pronounced her name in the first game. Of course, that was in Swedish. But anyway, she's kind of an iconic character to the series. She also introduced April Ryan to this world in The Longest Journey, first game in the series. I don't remember quite what her part is in Dreamfall Chapters. So, well, maybe I actually have a reason to play through that game again. I don't know, I wouldn't mind. Also, that Bryn character who sat here, we could tell from the camera angles that we are supposed to be sort of suspicious of him. But whether he is... whether he would be April Ryan's friend or with the Asadi, we do not know. We do not even know if he is indeed, well, doing something on the side, for that matter. Also, Blind Bob, I don't think we met him in The Longest Journey. but he is going to be a little more important in Dreamfall Chapters. It's possible he is quite important in this game as well. Over there, where the bucket is, used to be a big, well, easy chair, is it? I think it's called. Where April fell asleep once and then spoke to Abnaxis. Right around here, in fact. Yeah, they didn't change the place around too much. Also, Xenosaga. Okay, let's do this. Let's go have a look at the world. The Journeyman Inn. Very iconic place. That would have been a little more beautiful if the music hadn't been so busy. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go.
Benrime said I would find this blind Bob guy right outside.
Oh, well, that was easy.
He
Now,
looks blind.
by the way, I just have to say this. If you thought this city looked pretty, just the ending of Dreamfall Chapters. Wow. It's just, wow. That is some really gorgeous stuff. Again, maybe not very well endowed in the polygon count department, but pretty as any damn thing ever. Okay, let's speak to the blind guy.
Arms for a poor old blind bastard with no home, no hearth.
Literally.
I'm so sorry, I don't have any money.
Ah, well, I'll let you in on a secret, Rose Petal. Blind Bob's happy he don't have no home, no hearth. Had those, hated them, left to begin a career in beggaring. Now a pauper's life is a king's life. Freedom, fresh air, no strings, no stress, no bleeding taxes.
Aren't you cold?
You think? But no. Had a bit of an accident with a fire charm when I was a wee lad. Left me permanently temperate. It's actually quite pleasant.
But what about that whole being blind thing? That can't be good.
Oh, that? It's theoretical.
Theoretical?
I could have been blind. Had an accident with a chemical spell when I was a wee lad. Near burned me eyes out.
But it didn't.
No, not at all. Missed blind Bob's face by a mile. Could have burned me eyes out, mind you. Could very well have. So, I'm theoretically blind. Of course, theoretically blind Bob is no proper name for a beggar. So I just use blind Bob nowadays. That's me, that is.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. I do believe theoretically blind Bob has hereditary Pratchett. I wonder why that is.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask. I might answer, I might not.
Fair enough. I'm looking for someone. The innkeeper said you might know. Her name is...
Hold it right there, Rose Petal. Tit for tat. Them's the rules.
What do you mean?
If you want blind Bob to do you a favour, you do him one first.
Okay. Mind out of the gutter, people. This is not that kind of a game.
Fair enough. What do you want? Just so you know, I don't have any money.
Well, Rose Petal, you seem to be cosy with old Benrime in there. Ha! Now she makes a robust mulled wine. Just the thing for a cold winter's morning. But Benrime, she don't take well to blind Bob sitting on her doorstep. And she don't willingly part with her wares without recompense of sorts.
You want mulled wine?
Oh, a bottle would do nicely, Rose Petal. Mind, it's the good stuff now. Made with Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices.
Mulled wine made with Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks, Petal. You made a theoretically blind man happy. Don't mind me, good sir, madam. I'm just a poor
Okay,
old
just
blind
moving out of
bastard
earshot.
with nothing to eat.
Oh, what now? The screen just went flat. Oh, screw it.
To the welfare of old blind Bob, and you'll receive your
We're going back in the inn anyway.
for your choice. Alms, alms for a poor old blind.
What I was going to say was that it seems like this, well, that Mrs. Mullins' mixed spice mulled wine would be a sort of tongue twister, maybe a Norwegian. But it's plenty twisty enough in English. So, lady person, about that wine.
Hello?
Yes? Oh, it's you. What can I do for you, child?
I spoke with Blind Bob, but he wouldn't tell me anything.
Ah, yes. Tit for tat. Given a chance to bargain, Blind Bob will take it. What does he want now?
Mulled wine. He wants mulled wine made with, Mrs. something or other spice mix.
Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. For a beggar, Blind Bob is quite particular.
I don't know what to do. If I can't find Minster and Magda, I can't get home. If I can't get home...
Calm down, child. I will help the best I can. I have red wine and I can heat it up for you, but I'm all out of spices. I was supposed to receive a delivery this morning, but no one has been by yet, and I cannot leave the inn to get them myself.
Maybe I could pick up the spices for you.
You could. I buy my spices from a merchant at the Southgate Market. His is the first stall on the left when you walk down Ireland Avenue. Just tell him Benrime sent you to pick up her order of Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. And be sure to mention that I'm not happy he did not make his delivery as scheduled. I will put some wine on the boil while you are away.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, child. Run along now.
Wait, how do I get to the market?
The quickest way would be through Old Town, but they've closed it off this morning. You'll have to go the long way around. Walk east, towards the tower. When you get to the tower square, go south. That will take you onto Ireland Avenue, which leads all the way down to the south gate.
East, then south. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I want to speak with you some more though.
Hello?
What?
How come everyone speaks English here?
English? No, child. We speak all tongue, as do you.
Or what?
All tongue. Now then, it is the common tongue of our world.
But we're speaking English now, right?
No. Now then is a magical tongue. It is learned quickly by those who know how to listen.
Really? So, what? I can speak a magical language? That's incredible.
Incredible? No. It is quite ordinary.
And it is
child.
also a very cheap cop-out for not having to explain this kind of things. This kind of thing. Whatever.
I have so many questions about this place. I don't even know where to start.
You should start with Minster Magda, like I told you, child.
Okay, I will. I should get going.
Have you spoken with Minster Magda yet?
Not yet, no.
We'll talk
So,
when you have, child.
you could, as you maybe saw, ask her for directions to Southgate. I chose not to. Now keep in mind that this is a pretty big place. The streets are also laid out much like any self-respecting old medieval city would lay out their streets, meaning twisting, turning. Not straight for 5 minutes. Oh, now I just blocked everything. And yeah, there are little what can I? Yeah, there. And little
Tunnel's
blocks in the road like that. I think South Gate would be close to the water though. Let's see if I can actually find the way there. Never mind. Never mind. Not gonna happen. And those creatures are called Elguan, or Eliwan, whatever. Depends on how you want to mispronounce it. Well. We are supposed to walk past Blind Bob though, so let's do that. And there we go. Pretty place. It was so pretty. That's a damn big tower. That tower is going to be actually more important in Dreamfall Chapters than in this game. Just so you know. I'm not spoiling anything though. Just in case you know. And yeah, this place is big, by the way. It will take quite a lot of time to walk where we are supposed to go. Okay. We in the market now. Huh, yeah, they actually used this place, well, reconstructed it fairly faithfully in Dreamfall Chapters, just thought I'd say so. Let's see. Are you a spice merchant, perhaps?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Ha, what a wonderful morning we're having. How may I be of service to
You
young
speak
lady?
a very British kind of English. I approve of that.
The innkeeper at the Journeyman sent me to pick up an order of Mrs. Mullin's mixed spices. It's for...
Mulled wine. Yes. Oh, Benrime boils the best cauldron in town, she does. Absolutely wonderful. I'll have them sent right up. Fantastic. Next.
Hold on. Benrime needs the spices right now. You could just give them to me and I'll deliver them for you.
Why, yes. Yes, I could give the spices to you. What a wonderful idea. Saves me from having to deliver them, doesn't it? Fantastic. No problem. None at all. Except...
Except what?
There's a tiny, tiny problem. Nothing major, nothing that can't be solved. Why, it's barely worth mentioning. You see, the thing is, I don't actually have any spices at all this morning.
I see. Isn't this the spice store? Benrime told me to go to the spice store.
Well, then you've certainly come to the right place. I sell spices and little else. In fact, I'm the exclusive distributor of Mrs. Mullin's in Marcuria. Best spice mixes in the Northlands, or any lands. It's just that, well, my delivery is a tiny bit delayed this morning.
Really? How delayed?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be here any... quite a bit, to be honest with you. Quite a bit.
How delayed is quite a bit?
I'm sure it won't take more than a few hours.
Excuse me?
A few hours, at most. Before lunchtime, I'm sure. Or by tea time. If he's not here by dinner time, I'd eat my left shoe.
I really do need those spices. Like, now.
I wish I could be of more help, young lady. But as long as the ghetto's closed, the carriages are stuck in Burrow Crook.
The ghetto?
Oh, you're an out-of-towner. Welcome to Marcuria, etc., etc. Wonderful, wonderful.
So what about the ghetto?
Right. Well, the Azadi have set aside a section of Old Town for the Magicals. That way they can be with their own. We don't bother them, they don't bother us. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Why can't the carriages come through?
Well, once in a while, the Azadi help the Magicals weed out undesirables. They close the ghetto down, search the buildings for criminals and contraband, sort of spring cleaning, if you will.
And your supplier is stuck in, what, traffic?
On the other side of the ghetto, up Burrow Crook, towards Coldstone Gate. Why, right below the Journeyman.
I just came from there.
Right. So you wait. Why don't we help each other out, eh? If you pick up my delivery of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices, our specialty, and bring them back here, I can give you Benrime's order.
We are going to be running back and forth quite a lot, aren't we?
I guess it beats waiting around.
Fantastic! You'll want to speak with Harry Kimron. He's a bearded fellow, a tad ornery, but a decent fellow at heart. He'll be up Burrow Crook, right below the Journeyman Inn. You can't miss him. Ask him for Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. He'll try and get some money from you. The order's been paid for already.
Guy with a beard, wagons, Burrow Crook. Okay, I'll try my best.
Come right back here with the spices, and I'll give you Benrime's order. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Yeah, we just saw that ornery fellow and turned right around. Let me just see if I can see something in here. Salty Seaman. Okay.
The cock and the, puss.
Yeah, they did a thing of that name in Dreamfall Chapters as well. What did they call it in chapters though? Well, it was something involving kitten, not puss. I almost lolled when I heard it.
What are we doing with this one?
He was caught inside the ghetto, selling medicine to the Magicals.
You know what that is, don't you? Treason.
Treason against the Empire. And Sadir that have your head off.
In a second. Any humans who get involved with the Magicals are traitors to their race.
That might not warrant an appointment with the Blade here in this goddessless city, but we'll find a way to get you shipped off to Sadir. Move it!
Oh, dark-skinned Irishmen are the nasty people in this game. Good to know. Well, due to the short episode before this one, I think I'll go a bit longer with this episode. Hope it won't discomfort you too much. Did I hear growths of increasing discomfort?
Make a donation to the welfare.
I just kidding. So, Mr. Ornery Brady fellow. Hi.
May the six grant me strength. As if this morning hasn't been trying enough. And what do you want, girl? On second thought, don't tell me. I'm not in the mood for idle chatter.
But
Magicals? Damn ghetto rats. And those rebels? More like terrorists, if you ask me. Not a day goes by without them troublemakers making trouble for the rest of us. They should stick them on a boat and send them out to sea, so as they don't bother honest humans trying to make an honest living. Call themselves freedom fighters, the terrorists do. But it's because of them that I'm stuck here. Again! Freedom? Freedom for who? From what? It's not like the Azadi are keeping us imprisoned. In fact, life's a damn sight better than it was before they came. If this is oppression, I don't want to be liberated.
Listen,
Ye gods, I mean goddess. There's only one. Blessed be her name, etc.
You are so annoying. Listen to me. I just spoke with the spice merchant at the Southgate Market.
You'll have to wait until they reopen the ghetto, just like everyone else.
Well, he sent me to pick up a delivery of, Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices.
What? No, that's, alright. It's irregular, but I reckon I can part with it for a fair price.
He said it's been paid for already, and that you'd probably try to weasel more money out of me.
For the love of... just tell him we'll sort it out when I get down there. Mind you, it could take a while. Doesn't look like they're reopening the ghetto anytime soon.
I'm sorry, but he said he needs the spices right away. He's out of stock.
I keep hearing this buzzing sound in my ear, but I don't see any black flies around. Only you.
You can ignore me all you want, but I'm not leaving. If you think you're having a bad day, you should try mine on for size.
By the Mojals. I mean, by the grace of the six blessed be their names. If you'll leave me be, I'll give you the bloody spices. And now, for the love of the goddess, and for the sake of my sanity, let me be miserable in peace.
Absolutely. Won't bother you again.
Well,
Thank
that
you.
was a lot easier than I expected. And the name he invoked there, Mojal. In the longest journey, there's this god that seafaring folk worship. Well, the captain of the White Dragon. I think that's the name of the ship you sailed on. Of course, at least in the Swedish edition, they call this god Mojaf with an F instead of an L. I don't care either way. L or F, fine with me. So I am going the long way here. I am bringing these spices back to the spice merchant so that I can then bring them back to Benrime. But you can bring the spices directly to Benrime without doing this extra step. No. Hey. There. Spices that... Oh.
Hey, I got you spices.
That's wonderful! Fantastic! What spices?
Oh, for crying out. You asked me to pick up your spices, remember?
Yes. Ah, yes, I remember. Mrs. Mullen's spices. Oh, goodness me. Thank you, young lady. How indescribably wonderful.
You're welcome. Now, about Benrime's order?
Who? Benrime. Oh, yes. 1 pouch of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices for the best mulled wine in Marcuria.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Enjoy your day, young lady, and do come back.
Should that guy even be running a shop if he's that scatterbrained? Well, we are going back to Benrime now. And when we get there, I am going to end the episode. So either skip right ahead or yeah, just sit back and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Over and out. I am cutting the mic right now. And yeah, see you in the future.
Arms for a poor old blind bastard.